All right, what's flopping, everyone? Let's see, we got the lighting, camera, action. Let's go. Okay, I just shouted that out to Instagram real quick. Now let's hold on. Yo, if Spencer is on the live, Spencer just told me that Spence Chad on Instagram. He said, "You hear about the Stanley Steamer, a steam-powered car in 1920? The top speed was 127 miles per hour in 1906. Steam powered, dude. Probably super easy to fix too. You know what I mean? How these old cars you could fix with like a toolbox and some friggin' wrenches. It's crazy, man. Okay, let me shout out this live on Instagram real quick. Welcome everyone, and welcome all the new people. Uh, all the new people. Shout out to Ghost Rider, man. Is he new? Ghost Skyrider. Did I see you before? He might be new here. And Thrax, what's going on? And Dusty J. Is he new here too? Comment if you're new, because welcome, man. This is like another side. You don't hear this stuff on Instagram. Instagram's just kind of, we got to be a little bit more sterile because you can't be too exposing of the truth over there, you know? Like you may think that some of my videos are like, whoa, how's he able to say that? But if you really listen to my videos, even on a topic like, uh, you know, I don't directly say there's a full-blown freaking war on humanity over here, on Instagram rather. I'll say like, isn't it crazy that McCormick now got bought by Unilever, and so now all the spices we were used to are going to be completely toxic? Like, I somewhat say that, but you got to be careful, you know. So anyway, that's what we made Rumble for. So let me shout out the Rumble Live on Instagram Live. Welcome Sundown, Dusty J, and Ghost Skyrider, who is a her. Shout out to Ghost, guys. Just so you know, I will likely fully just call you by the first part of your username. So Ghost, you're going to be Ghost. Maui, I could tell you all about Maui. Well, actually Hawaii, but not Maui much. But I could tell you about Hawaii. Shout out to Noob, F6 Noob. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get this live title situated here. Let me see. Hold on. So just if you're new here, what I'm doing right now is clicking live on Instagram to tell everyone that we're live on Rumble. So you'll hear me say things like come to Rumble, and you're going to be thinking, wait a minute, I'm on Rumble right now. What the hell is this guy talking about? But now you know. Okay, so hold on. Trump to quote unquote nuke Iran tonight. Buckle up. Don't worry, guys. I don't really believe in nukes anyways, but this is what basically the word on the street is. Yeah, it's a crazy, strange, interesting world, man. I'll tell you that. So yeah, he basically said, Trump said that Iran has 24 hours. That's all he said, ominously and vaguely. We know this is a total inside job on both sides, though, so we got to discuss this, man, in full detail. But welcome everyone on Instagram. So a few things. Trump said that there's 24 hours to go for Iran, and if you know what that means, it could be, you know, just smoke, blowing smoke, or it could be something's coming around the corner. Also, we just had a U.S. Navy ship vessel that was struck by Iranian missiles, apparently. So that whole ceasefire lasted about, I don't know, not even 24 hours. Very strange. Also, we can talk about nukes and why many people believe that nukes are completely fake. I know you're going to say, what the hell is this guy talking about? Nukes are fake. And I know your questions. You're going to say, what about Hiroshima and Nagasaki? And what about whatchamacallit, Chernobyl? And there's actually quite shocking reasons behind both of those things and how it makes sense. But listen, we're discussing this in full detail and more about what's possibly about to kick off in the Middle East and what's happening with the AI freaking driverless, the AI car thing, the mandate. There's a new law on that's now tabled and like passed, which we didn't even get to vote for, where in 2027, all new vehicles are going to have AI surveillance that are going to be scanning your face. Or else you can't, if they sell a car, it has to have this technology. And if you put a piece of tape over it, it'll shut down. You won't be able to even start the friggin' car. So listen, strange stuff is coming around the corner. We need to keep our heads on a swivel. And I do know that in the end, we all win and the good guys win and human freedom is restored, but it's going to get stranger before that happens. So listen, we are live streaming right now on Rumble, which is at the link in my bio. It's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. We already have 100 people on there. We're discussing fake nukes. We're discussing the crazy gas prices, the plan with that, what's going on in Iran, and what this whole plan is for 2030, because something is coming around the corner in 2030. Goddesses over 304 says, it's a great username, said, the primaries are not in POTUS's favor. He has to create chaos. I think that he's just a fall guy, to be honest. I think that he's the guy who's going to be the front page of this thing and someone to blame for everything. But I think that there is a deeper plan behind all this, and he's just the front man. But anyways, we'll discuss that and more on my Rumble channel. Again, it's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. If you want to tune in, click the link in my bio and come on over. You can make an account. No one's worrying here. Olandio Donozis, I'm not worried, dude. We're talking about what's coming around the corner. I mean, I don't think I seem worried. I mean, it's obviously a rational concern what all this AI shit's coming around the corner, but I'm not sitting here worried. Again, because I have full faith and know that we do win in the end. So the good guys win, but it's just how weird is it going to get before then? That's what we don't know. So live streaming on Rumble right now. Come on over. And again, there's stuff on Rumble that you cannot get on YouTube that's fully banned on YouTube. Like Rumble is a great spot. But so come to Rumble now. Again, we already have 100 people on, and it's free to watch. That's right. That's right. It was incendiary bombs. Shout out to City Chow Yubei, Citiano07. He's paying attention, dude. A lot of you guys are fully paying attention. So listen, come to Rumble. And by the way, the 100 people who are on Rumble are like the most wisest, most have been around the block and who are paying attention and who are past the phase of just scrolling on Instagram Reels and getting 30-second dopamine hits. This like reprograms your dopamine receptors, man. Okay, I hope to see you guys on Rumble. It's at the link in my bio. Much love, everyone. Okay, boom, bang, bing. See, it's still even a little bit micron nerve-wracking going live on, that wasn't nerve-wracking, but like what would happen is when I would go live on Instagram for like an hour talking about crazy stuff, even though I was pretty tame, all of a sudden we're mid-live and the live shuts down and says, strike, you were promoting violence, or you were promoting drugs, or you were, and it gave me these ridiculous things we weren't even talking about. So you got to be, that's why we made Rumble. And Rumble, to my knowledge, is pretty much bulletproof. It might be owned by, I don't fucking know who, but I just know that it is currently, I've never got a strike on here, man. And we talk about, chemtrails, weather modification, pesticides, the whole genetically modified food agenda, which is satanic in its origin, by the way, 100%. We talk about, for example, well, I'll let a few more people get on here, but yeah, we can get through a whole bunch of stuff. Now, Time to Unplug from the Matrix said, I'm interested in knowing more about why the nukes are fake. So I know, are the videos supposedly from the testing sites from back in the 50s, which were clearly fake? They were clearly fake, the videos from the 50s of the nuclear testing. Also, this is just a couple bullet points, but there is a 4-hour documentary on how nukes are fake. Basically, a couple bullet points are, they would go and on 2 different islands in like the South Pacific or wherever they were testing nukes in the ocean, they would, 2 different, ships full of crews of men would put 2 different gigantic piles of TNT on 2 different islands. And each team, each unit or whatever was told, this is the test island where we're just putting TNT here. That's going to be the nuke island. So we're going to test to see the difference. Then, so both islands get full of TNT. They would back up 50 miles or however many miles, and then they would detonate it and say, don't look at the explosion when it goes either. And then afterwards, they turn around and they see a big mushroom cloud and they're told that's a nuclear bomb, blah, 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 blah. But really, any just big explosion will make a mushroom cloud. We saw a mushroom cloud at, what was the last explosion there? That I'm pretty sure the Beirut explosion had a freaking mushroom cloud. And that wasn't a nuke. That was like fertilizer or something. So anyway, it's completely shocking. But before we get into how far this AI car shit is coming around the corner, because it's very strange, I do want to mention 2 things. One, people are reporting that there is an increase, and I don't know if this can be confirmed, but my eyeballs can confirm it. Are we being sprayed more now than like last year? A lot of people are talking about, and it's kind of, it's not the highest vibration thing to think about, but I think we're all past the fact that we are being sprayed with heavy metals, polymers, fucking who knows what, barium, aluminum, strontium, probably chromium, because chromium is a highly tunable atom. And apparently pretty much every pharmaceutical has chromium in it because it's a heavy metal that like basically the frequencies from Wi-Fi, cell towers, smart meters, and 5G can interact with easily or like more easily. And it alters your frequency. This all comes down to a manipulation of our frequency and our consciousness. That's what this whole thing's about. So while, you know, there's a lot of people, this is obviously old news. I don't know how many people are talking about, for example, like Michelle Obama right now. But things like that, it is crazy to know and find out and research. But I think that it is slightly cringe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that it is slightly cringe to be like fully up to speed on, you know, what QAnon's up to, what Michelle Obama's up to, what Bill Clinton did and the Clintons and all that, but still be drinking fluoride or still be eating GMOs or still have never detoxed before or never decalcified your pineal gland. Because when you get to the bottom of these rabbit holes, they do all connect to health. It clearly is an assault on our vessels. That's why they're allowed to spray glyphosate. They're allowed to spray atrazine, which refers to the gender of frogs, and it's in 90% of our bloodstreams. It's freaking shocking, man. It's 100% a plan to calcify our pineal glands and keep us in a lowered state, which is why we need to be of sound mind and sound body now, more importantly than probably any other time in human history. It's the one thing we have full control over is our vessel. Well, in theory, right? You should have full control over your vessel. So here's the thing, guys. Two things. One, yes, detoxing is key. And just before I started this live, I got a notification or a message rather from Chalk, which you guys have seen me talk about Chalk before in my stories or on my page. They are giving away, and I had to like double check that they weren't willy-nillying me. They're giving away $160 worth of freebies to a special dear soul on this live, first come, first serve. The $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which is genetically tested to be the original cacao, which boosts stem cell production. It also is believed to decalcify your pineal gland and massively increase your gut microbiome, which is the bacteria in your digestive tract that's supposed to be responsible for the gut-brain connection and your gut feeling that gets affected by the chemicals. So heirloom cacao, super freaking detoxing, super delicious. And again, your pineal gland. And they're giving away $60 bottles in conjunction with this $100 bag of the chalk minerals. So the chalk minerals are extracted from a humic shale deposit in Utah. And when we looked up the benefits 3 days ago on humic acid, which is the main bioactive compound in humic shale that's good for you, dude, it is literally one of the most basically heavy metal detoxifying thing in the natural world. So if you know about chemtrails, but you're not detoxing them, I have a question for you. What are we up to? You know what I mean? So $160 worth of freebies Chalk is giving away. The way the deal works, it is first come, first serve. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. And if this is your first time hearing about Chalk or checking out Chalk, so Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So fully legit company. I've been working with them since 2019. They also are fully aware of everything we're discussing on this live. They're not like one of those companies that's like, yeah, like detox heavy metals, but like chemtrails aren't real. They know what's going on. But of course, you know. So to get the $160 worth of freebies, first come, first serve, you got to click the link that I just put in the chat that goes to chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. The number one superfood at chalk.com for men and women is the hot water purified shilajit. So this shilajit is a herbal mineral compound that comes out of the mountains, the Himalayan mountains, which has the full matrix of minerals. It's extremely detoxifying. It's believed to decalcify your pineal gland. It also it's clinically studied to stimulate the production of new brain cells. So you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus while you're taking it. It also, when guys take it, it boosts total testosterone 21% in 90 days. Plus, it increases sperm count and sperm motility. When women take it, it calibrates your endocrine system. It's super good for healthy hair, skin, and nails. And again, it's extremely detoxifying, plus all the memory benefits that you get with it. So the way the deal works to get $160 flipping dollars worth of freebies, the chocolate powder and the chalk minerals, which by the way, every single mineral ignites a different biological process in the body. And if you are, even if you're eating 100% organically today, you're getting less than 10% of the full matrix of minerals. Even if you're 100% organic, you're getting less than 10% of the minerals. It's shocking what they've done. So the way the deal works, go to chalk.com. The first person to go to chalk.com and put a male vitality stack or a female vitality stack in their cart and apply the discount code 44LIFE. You get a 44% off lifetime discount on the subscription, which you can cancel or modify at any time. There's no obligations. Of course, the clinically studied benefits of all the superfoods in the male and female stacks are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. Even taking it for a month is freaking amazing. Taking Shilajit for a month is amazing for you. It's extremely good for your DNA and your brain function. And by the way, humic acid and fulvic acid are in Shilajit. So it's amazing. So the first person to put a male or female vitality stack in their cart and you apply the coupon code 44LIFE on the male or female vitality stack subscription, you get a lifetime 44% off discount. And if you're the first one to place it on the live, $160 will be of freebies will be included in your order automatically. That's the chocolate powder and the chalk minerals. Now, the one that's in the male and female stack is the organic ashwagandha, which is considered the king of herbs in India. It's a hormone optimizer. We know how many chemicals in the food and water supply disrupt our hormones, not to mention synthetic fragrances, even Wi-Fi, dude. Wi-Fi, cell towers, smart meters, those all gimp your endocrine system. It's unfortunate for your DNA. It fries your receptors. Like it's shit for you. So the ashwagandha is in the male and female vitality stack. For women and men, it's a potent hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the production of melatonin, rather, which gives you 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. It's also considered to be like a super powerful supplement for, and by the way, this isn't to say all ashwagandha. Don't go think you can Google or Amazon ashwagandha and get the same benefits. We have a specific write-up on our bottle of ashwagandha, how each capsule of chalk ashwagandha is 14 times as potent as conventional ashwagandha because of the way they process it and because the vast majority of ashwagandha is farmed in China. And it's basically the Shanghai surprise. But we got who came up with the Shanghai surprise? Hey, that's hilarious. So the ashwagandha, male and female vitality stack, it's a hormone optimizer, fertility booster, healthy stress response. And in fact, we looked at the benefits yesterday of ashwagandha for women specifically, and it's freaking shocking, dude. Reduces cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone. Stress and anxiety, improves sleep quality, athletic performance, cognitive function, and memory. I knew Shilajit was super good for memory, but I didn't know that ashwagandha boosts memory too. That's pretty freaking awesome. And reproductive health, healthy inflammation response. It's considered the king of herbs in India, dude. So that's in the male and female vitality stack at chalk.com. The third one in the female stack is the certified wild crafted Irish moss, which comes from Nova Scotia. Most Irish moss is farmed in the Caribbean and it's full of microplastics. Our Irish moss is wild crafted from Nova Scotia. It's got the full matrix of minerals. It's super good for healthy hair, skin, and nails. It's like a beauty product. Like Irish moss, I didn't know it's like a major beauty product thing. People love it. And because it has all those minerals bind to heavy metals and excrete them out of the body. And that's what you're getting if you're taking the female vitality stack. A bunch of people are on the site right now, by the way. Remember, you're putting the subscription in your cart. You're applying the discount code 44LIFE on the subscription, which is 44LIFE. That drops the price by 44% off for life, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, if you're the first person to order a stack with that code, you're getting $160 worth of freebies. The third superfood in the male vitality stack is the Tomcat 100. And ladies, listen to this because guys got to hear this, but ladies too. Today, men's testosterone levels are down on average 50% in the last 50 years. Tomcat Ali, this Tomcat, is wild crafted from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforests. Fully certified wild crafted. It's from the jungle, dude. This stuff boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. Plus sperm count, sperm motility, up to an increase of 688% this was from Google's AI. The chalk clinical studies on this is that it boosts testosterone and it increased 87% in 21 days, free testosterone, and increases sperm count, sperm motility. According to Google's AI, some ashwagandha sources have been found to increase sperm count up to 688%, dude. And we know that that's also fried by cell phones, shitty fluoride water. Like it's all unfortunate for your reproductive system. So guys, the third superfood in the male stack is one of the most powerful testosterone boosters in the natural world. And keep in mind, it does not indiscriminately boost testosterone. There's actually a lot of benefits of Tomcat Ali for women too. It does not boost testosterone for women, neither does the Shilajit. These are adaptogens, so they adapt to the individual's needs and requirements. So when women are taking the Shilajit, they're getting the memory benefits, the hormone benefits, the detox benefits. They don't get a testosterone boost unless for some reason they have low testosterone, because women are supposed to have a certain amount of testosterone. Same with guys are supposed to have a certain amount of estrogen. Obviously, it's supposed to be less. The problem with the endocrine disrupting chemicals out there is that it basically, just like black magic works, everything's inverted. So guys have low testosterone. I imagine women have like high testosterone and low estrogen. It's all about the gender bending chemical agenda, which is also why we have that atrazine does, which is reversing the gender of frogs, which again, there's a study, 90% of people have this stuff in their freaking bloodstream. 90% of people, and then it gets deposited in your organs. And that's why, too, the free minerals that you're getting, if you're getting the male or female stack on this live, on the subscription with the code 44life, you're getting the free chalk minerals. Those minerals, the humic acid benefits, dude. I'm talking about binding to toxins and free radicals in your digestive tract and excreting it out of the body. It is freaking powerful. You notice a massive difference when you're taking it consistently, too. So a ton of people are on the site right now. Make sure you apply the discount code properly. So the other cool thing, too, about Shilajit is that there's something in it called C60 or carbon 60, which literally has anti-aging effects. This may be why Instagram's a little bit of a willy-nilly about promoting, like, for example, I can't say all of the benefits of the Tongkat Ali or the Shilajit on Instagram because they have these things where I guess there is a bunch of scammers out there who will say, like, you've probably seen it before, where it's like, you get comments on your post saying like, I cured my whatever with this, and you click the page and it's literally like some herb seller in Africa, it seems to be, and it's like a Coke bottle with a black liquid in it, and they're like, yeah, buy this. Like, there is scams, so I see what they're cutting down, but when we have actual clinical studies on the benefits of Shilajit, it's shocking that I can't fully disclose that on Instagram, especially because, dude, we went through our whole school years, public school, high school. Did you ever hear about detoxing? Did you ever hear about your pineal gland or your third eye or your hormones and how certain foods are shit for you and certain foods are good? And I'm not just talking about fast food, because fast food is not even food. It's a food-like product, but it's like, even if you don't buy fast food and you're only eating whole foods, like you don't buy any prepackaged stuff, if you're getting conventional meat from the store, you are getting hormones and all this crazy shit that's not supposed to be in there. You got to go to a butcher. They don't tell you about how to source proper healthy food in school. And it's not that it's behind the times. I think they don't want you knowing about it. Big Pharma is behind the fact checkers. 100% will. 100%, dude. I know that's actually true. Okay, hold on a second. Somebody just got a Shilajit and an Irish Moss. Congratulations to who just got a Shilajit and an Irish Moss subscription at chalk.com with the code 44life, which drops the price 44% off for life. And then they're getting, I guess, because they didn't get a full-blown stack, we'll give them a free $60 bottle of the chalk minerals because they got something on the live. But that means we still have a slot open for the $160 worth of freebies if you get the male or female vitality stack. Hold on a second, though. Chalk is updating me in real time as to who and what is on the website. Keep in mind, too, in the Chalk Daily, which is the #1 superfood or supplement, rather, for men. Okay, that's the Chalk Daily. This has Shilajit in it, and it has 4 other adaptogens specifically formulated for men. By the way, if there's any men or women on here who are thinking of getting a male and female stack for you and your partner or for your mom or dad or something, we have a very special deal if you're going to double up on stacks. I'll tell you about that in a second, but you're going to get something crazy if you get 2 stacks, a male and female stack. But the Chalk Daily has something in it called mucuna, which is a natural compound. It's a natural, like it's some kind of bean, or anyway, it's a plant. They call it mucuna pruriens, which is a velvet bean. So basically, this is one of the ingredients in the Chalk Daily. Listen to what it does, dude. Enhanced fertility and sperm quality. Mucuna is a staple in Ayurvedic tradition for boosting male fertility. It's been shown to drastically improve sperm count, sperm motility, and overall seminal quality by restoring antioxidant enzymes in the reproductive system. Okay, that's just the mucuna. It also increases testosterone levels. It increases libido and reproductive organ function. It supports healthy mood and healthy stress response by lowering cortisol, which is the stress hormone, muscle growth and exercise recovery. That's just the freaking mucuna that's in the Chalk Daily. So ladies, if your husband or boyfriend or anyone has not detoxed or boosted their testosterone levels, it's like 100% guaranteed, basically, that they have a reduction in testosterone. 100%. There's no really way around it. So thinking about picking up extra for your partner is a good idea too. But there's a bunch of female stacks on the site. And okay, hold on a second. Someone just got a female stack with the code 44life, which means they do get the $100 bag of lit and the $60 minerals. But there's 2 other female stacks at cart who are putting their, and this is a real-time update from Chalk customer service on the back end of the site. Real-time update. People are punching in their card info, plugging in their card info to place an order. We're going to hold slots for who's literally on the cusp of placing their order right now. But otherwise, someone just got the female stack. So congratulations to who just got the female vitality stack, which has the hot water purified Shilajit, which again, I didn't even tell you this. The vast majority of Shilajit on the internet is the tar resin, which is 20 to 30% water. It's significantly diluted, usually contains heavy metals and other unfortunate contaminants, and is 5 to 10 times less potent than the chalk shilajit, which is hot water purified, then the water's evaporated, making it a potent concentrate. It's super detoxifying and awesome for your DNA as well. The second superfood that you're getting in the female vitality stack, that organic ashwagandha, is no freaking joke, man. Muscle recovery, exercise support, brain function and cognition and memory. Major hormone. I always thought the main benefits of ashwagandha was the hormones and the fertility and the mental clarity. But finding out the muscle stuff and the like full blown cognition is on a whole nother wavelength. And then, of course, the third superfood, and that has 43 clinical studies, by the way. So if you're getting the chalk ashwagandha, just know 14 times as potent as conventional ashwagandha that's found on Amazon. Shout out to Rules and Tools, who said one of the chalk ashwagandha capsules is equal to 14 capsules of any other brand that doesn't verify dosage. 100%, dude, 100%. And then the third superfood you're getting in the female stack is that wild crafted Irish moss. Full matrix of minerals, super detoxifying. Because remember, any bioavailable minerals bind to heavy metals and excrete them out of the body. And so that's right, Dusty J. He said, Big Demon is behind all this crap. 100%, dude. I mean, it is at the tip top of this. They do worship Satan. It's not like a secret, you know. But remember, so the shilajit has bioactive or bioavailable minerals, which replaces heavy metals. The chalk minerals obviously has a ton of bioavailable minerals, which replaces heavy metals, and the chalk Irish moss. And again, you get all three of those if you get the female stack right now with the coupon code 44life, because you get the shilajit in the stack, you get the Irish moss in the stack, and you get the free minerals. So guys, if you're just joining now or you're hearing what's going on, we have basically 2 slots left to give away $160 worth of freebies. If you go to chalk.com and you put the male vitality stack or the female vitality stack in your cart on the subscription basis, you apply the discount code 44life, that's 44LIFE, you get a lifetime 44% off discount. And if you place your order on the live, you're getting a $100 bag of the chocolate powder and a $60 bottle of the chalk minerals, which come from Utah, included in your order automatically. You're not going to see them on like your order form. They're going to get put into your package when they pack it up and ship it out the door and be to your house in 2 to 5 business days. Remember, chalk ships out of Georgia and they're based in Texas and have an all-American customer service team. And I think, but someone would have to fact check this. Like, I've seen a lot of supplement companies and everything, but so, for example, the shilajit has 11 clinical studies. The ashwagandha has 43 clinical studies. The Tomcat 100 has 23 clinical studies. I think that chalk probably has the most clinically studied, validated array of superfoods and supplements on their, compared to any other company. Because other companies, of course, they sell shilajit. Most of it's the tar resin. Some sell Irish moss. Most of it is farmed in the Caribbean. But to have like clinically studied shilajit, clinically studied Irish moss, or clinically studied ashwagandha, tomcat, the chalk armor, like all these things, it is freaking wild, man. Danny said, "Will we have this deal again later this week? I get paid in a few days." Danny, we might be able to try to. Well, Danny, DM me on Instagram. I'll see what we can do the day you're ready to get your order. But guys, shout out to Danny. She has a crazy life story. She's a major chalk enjoyer. And she has, I'm certain of it now, Danny, you must have a decalcified pineal gland, 100%. With the amount of chalk that you've taken, I'm sure your pineal gland's decalcified, which we know is, of course, one of the main plots on humanity is to calcify our pineal glands, man, 100%. You know, Dusty, I've heard about that. The good thing about the shilajit and anything with a high concentration of bioavailable minerals is that it is, they're basically anti-parasitic. It makes your gut microbiome not conducive to the proliferation and enjoyment of parasites. So if you're taking the shilajit, the full-blown male or female vitality stack, you're getting enough shilajit that a parasite's not gonna want to live in your freaking gut microbiome, man. And then, of course, there's also talk about some beneficial parasites. Like, there's nothing really that exists in the natural world that doesn't have some type of like, think of the fish that swim around that have another fish that like suction onto them and clean off the, you know what I mean? Like some parasites, think about it. If you get parasites from eating really crummy food, apparently those parasites are eating the gunk probably that you can't even freaking digest. So some parasites are good, but the main thing is this: if you're taking the shilajit, the Irish moss, and the chalk minerals, that's getting the heavy metals out of you, which many people say some of these parasites consume heavy metals. So if you're full of them, it may actually be a benefit. Lisa said, "I think I got one of the discounted female stack. What an amazing deal. Thank you." Shout out to Lisa Lee, who must be new here. But also, has she been on Rumble since 2015? I don't even know if Rumble was around back then, but she's got 2015 on her username. Shout out to Lisa Lee, who was, I think, the first person on the live to get a female vitality stack. Congratulations, Lisa. You're getting $160 worth of freebies. You're going to love the stack. We got a ton of chalk enjoyers on the stream right now. And you will notice a massive difference taking it consistently. Keep in mind that, so even if you just took Shilajit, Ashwagandha, and Irish Moss for 30 days, like that is an immense benefit. You are being benefited massively. But if you are taking it consistently over 90 days, we call it the 90-day chalk challenge. That's when and where a ton of the clinically studied benefits, are actualized. Let people see them. But the main thing is this: because you're taking a superfood or several superfoods that are clinically studied to do this, that, and the other, if you are taking them, you are being benefited. So it's about, I think, 30% of people's Chalk's active subscribers report feeling benefits within the first few days of taking it. Another 30% is within the first few weeks. But again, the main thing is that if you're taking a clinically studied, superfood like the Shilajit or the Ashwagandha or the Tongkat Ali, you're being benefited as soon as you freaking pop that first capsule, man. Speaking of, I'm going to take a double dose of the Chalk daily right now because honestly, you'd think I knew every benefit of everything of Chalks, but I didn't even know Mucuna was that freaking good. So I'm going to take a double dose, or rather a dose, of the Mucuna right now. And I think we got an Irish Moss in here too. So hold on a second. That looks like a Tomcat. My little ones happen to dump all of my, they opened up the freaking capsules and dumped them into, so I might just be taking a mystery dose, but I'm pretty sure one of these is the daily. I know this one is the Irish Moss because it's like purple and it has these little speckles in it. I know that's the Irish Moss. And then this one, I'm pretty sure is the Tongkat, which again, guys, the Tongkat Ali, free testosterone, 87% in 21 days. You got to be freaking nuts to not be taking that if you're a guy. Lisa said she's been wanting to try Shilajit for years, ready for the plunge. Shout out to Lisa. Lisa, I'm glad you waited because I've seen a million ads for Shilajit. It's always the tar resin. And we had a guy on Friday, who I guess he was on some other Shilajit deal, but when I told him and mentioned that the vast majority of Shilajit is the tar resin and it's 20-30% water and all that, he literally on the live canceled his order or whatever to his other company and then got the male vitality stack and then got the Shilajit in the Chalk Daily. So I'm going to take a dose of this right now. And shout out to Rules and Tools. He said, Chalk has the most clinical studies. I've been researching the company the past week. Rules and Tools, you have been majorly browsing. From what I've heard, you've been on the site probably more than the main customer service rep. So that was a Tongkat, an Irish Moss, and a Chalk Daily. What is it, 15 minutes, and then it starts to kick in? Freaking amazing, man. Okay, hold on a second. We have a bunch of people on the site. I'm about to shut out the live on Instagram again. So there's going to be another bunch of people on here. If you're on the website, get your orders placed ASAP. Make sure you use the correct discount code. It's just 44LIFE, just like Lisa Lee just did. Welcome Lisa Lee to Rumble, by the way. Guys, this is her first Rumble. She immediately goes and gets the female stack. She does not wait around. I bet you Lisa is the type of woman who gets things freaking done, dude. She did not willy-nilly around. It took her 5 minutes. Boom, female stack on the way with $160 worth of freebies. By the way, the chalk lip powder that you're getting, Lisa, and we have, I guess, pretty much 2 more slots for this. If you're on the site, quickly get your order placed. The chalk lip powder, organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, has some of the highest antioxidant content in the natural world. It's, again, one of the top 3 superfoods to decalcify your pineal gland. It also boosts oxytocin, which is the love and bonding hormone. Super good for love and bonding, man. We know that the chemicals in the unfortunate environment today do gimp your all of your hormones, including oxytocin. And also, the other thing about the chocolate powder, it's not straight cacao. It's got cacao, and then it has organic vanilla bean powder, organic Ceylon cinnamon, which is the original cinnamon. It has lucuma and camu extract, which are 2 of the most highest vitamin C super fruits in the natural world as well. And it has a bunch of other beautiful, delicious stuff. It's sweetened with maple sugar crystals. This is not sweetened with with GMO corn syrup, dude. Maple sugar crystals. You got to be freaking nuts. Rules and Tools says the daily equals adrenals, endocrine function. Shilajit equals mitochondria, vitality. The Tongkat equals hormones, libido. Ashwagandha equals stress, and HPA axis. What does Sam Damas see? This guy's knowing benefits that I don't even know. He says rhodiola is nervous system, stamina. Seven Wonders is immune system. 100%, dude. Wow, dude, this guy is giving the bullet points of all of the superfoods at chalk.com. Shout out to freaking Rules and Tools, man. So hold on a second. Let me just double check. So there's still a bunch of people on the site. People are plugging in their cards. Again, basically 2 slots left for the $160 worth of freebies, guys. If you're on the fence, get your order placed ASAP. I'm going to shout out the live on Instagram now. Ceylon cinnamon. Wow, look what Dusty J said. I don't think I can say I can repeat what he said, but I'm pretty sure that's right, and I'm pretty sure Ceylon cinnamon is extremely good for you. Put it that way. So hold on a second. I wanted to read this to you guys too. The Irish moss benefits for women because it's in the female stack. Let me scroll down here. Hold on a second. Why did it? Is it not Irish moss benefits? Oh, there we go. Okay, so listen to this. Thyroid support. As an excellent source of iodine, Irish moss helps regulate the thyroid gland and metabolism. So healthy weight. So metabolism, dude. Think about that. Hormone balance and fertility. Okay, if you guys are regulars on the line, you know that I don't usually ever say Irish moss is pro-fertile. Like, I guess it's inferred because it's a superfood and it's so good for you, it's probably good for fertility. But no, it turns out that Irish moss is often used to support hormonal health, and in traditional something blank, it aids fertility massively. Mineral density. Sea moss or Irish moss is rich in essential minerals providing iron, calcium, and magnesium, which help increase energy levels and support bone health. And oh wow, that's so weird. So Google's AI says helpful during pregnancy, but we can't. We can't, like, as soon as you put Irish moss into a capsule and it's a supplement, we have to say on it not intended for nursing or pregnant women. But you can go buy Irish moss at the grocery store and consume it. There's no warning label like that. It's not intended for pregnant women. But as soon as it gets into a capsule, we have to say that. That's freaking weird, dude. Skin, hair, and nails. Often used for beauty. It contains nutrients that support collagen production, resulting in improved skin hydration and stronger hair. And then because it's packed with prebiotic fiber, it helps promote a healthy gut microbiome and aids in digestion and detoxification. That is pretty freaking cool. So that's just the the Irish moss. And then if you combine that with the shilajit, of course, because that's in the yeah, Dusty J is wise. Eh? This is his first time on the live. He's dropping gems. Him and Ghost Skyrider is stoked to discuss with him too. These guys are Dusty J and Mrs. Ghost Rider are having a great convo. So shilajit, mineral-rich resin from the Himalayas. Is it ancient giant blood? I don't know, man. There's antioxidants and whatchamacallit. It's an herbo mineral. Like, I'm pretty sure it's ancient plants, and ancient plants and minerals fused together. It's interesting, man. So hold on a second. So shilajit benefits for women. Support hormonal health. Extremely pro-fertile. Boosts natural energy. Shilajit enhances mitochondrial function, increasing cellular energy, ATP production. So ATP is adenosine triphosphate. I'm sure Rules and Tools knows what ATP is because he is freaking dialed. But this helps boost natural energy, stamina, especially during busy lifestyles or hormonal shifts. Dusty J is blushing. That's awesome, dude. So hormones, hair, freaking bone, fertility, and reproductive health. It may improve reproductive health by supporting ovarian function and regulating menstrual cycles. There's no, I mean, I believe it, but I don't usually say that. I stick to, New York healer Sal said capsules lack the potency from organic form, but slowly work. So New York healer, we just did a deep dive on this, but I'm happy to do another deep dive, dude. The vast majority of shilajit on the internet is the tar resin, which is minimum 20 to 30% water. So I wouldn't call that the organic form. Shilajit in its natural form is basically solid. It's almost like rock hard. To get it into the tar resin, they got to add water to it. Somehow they get away with calling it a concentrate after they do that, but it is in fact literally the opposite. It is a dilution. Secondly, the vast majority of the shilajit on the market today that's in the tar resin is, other than 20 to 30% water, usually is full of heavy metals and contains on average 5 to 10 times less bioactive compounds than the chalk shilajit, which specific that's good, New York healer. Welcome to Rumble, dude. Than the chalk hot water purified shilajit, because what they do is they take the shilajit, use hot water to purify it, rid it of its impurities. Then they use the sun to evaporate the water, making it a actual potent concentrate. It's the gold standard of shilajit, and then it has 12 clinical studies to back it up. So I would, and this is a common misconception. I've heard it for literally since 2019, since chalk was launched. We've been hearing that people say, "What about I thought the raw shilajit is better." Shilajit is not known for its enzymatic, like it doesn't have enzymes. It's not known as a enzymatic thing. I'm sure it boosts enzymatic function in the body, but it's not an enzyme benefit thing that people are looking for. When you use the hot water to purify it, then you increase its like basically potency by ridding it of the water. It's a lot more powerful for the system, and that's what the clinical studies exactly, that's right, Rules and Tools. It's the only form of shilajit with multiple published human clinical trials. It literally is. That's why chalk, and this is what's to be clear, that's why chalk went with this source of shilajit, because it's the most clinically researched. Look, Dusty J said, that ain't cool. I've been using the black tar heroin version of shilajit. Well, dude, we've called it the crude raw tar resin, like crude oil kind of thing. And again, like I said, Dusty J, literally on Friday, a guy on the live was like, "Yeah, I already take shilajit." I'm like, "Well, what source?" He's like, "Oh, it's my it's the tar resin." And then I gave him the spiel, like, be careful with the tar resin. And if you felt any benefits from the tar resin, you are going to feel a massive benefit from the hot water purified chalk shilajit resin, not resin, rather, capsules, which is non-GMO veggie capsules, by the way. So people sometimes forget to ask that. You should ask, are the supplements you're consuming non-GMO veggie caps? Because otherwise they can be made from GMO corn. So listen, a ton of people are on the site right now. If Healer from New York just got in, dude, listen to what we're doing right now. So the website is chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. On this live, Chalk is giving away $160 worth of freebies to a special one or two more people. They're giving away the $100 bags of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which rebuilds your DNA massively. It increases stem cell production, which rejuvenates damaged tissue and damaged cells. It increases brain freaking function. It's a hormone optimizer. It boosts your gut microbiome. It's also believed to decalcify your pineal gland, and it's delicious. You can eat it by the spoon dry. The second one that Chalk's giving away for free is the Chalk Minerals. You're getting this in conjunction with the Lit, by the way. It's $160 worth of freebies. It's the Lit powder and the Chalk Minerals, which are from a humic shale deposit in Utah, which has the full matrix of minerals, massively increases your detoxification pathways because minerals bind to heavy metals, and specifically humic acid. Listen to this benefit for a second. Here it is, humic acid. So humic acid is in both the shilajit and in the chalk minerals. Again, you're getting the minerals and the Lit for free, but let me explain. Humic acid has a high absorption capacity, 7 to 10 times higher than inorganic agents like zeolites, allowing it to bind to toxins and heavy metals and remove them from the body. That's just the chalk minerals. And then immune system support, antiviral activity, digestive health, improved nutrient absorption. Due to its molecular structure, it increases cell membrane permeability, facilitating the transfer of trace minerals into cells. Dude, that is just the humic acid. Humic acid acts as an antioxidant to fight oxidative stress. Some studies suggest it can, let's just say, massively boost memory in people who don't have very good memory. I have to word that carefully. So this is the way the deal works to get your $160 worth of freebies. The next person to go to chalk.com and put the male vitality stack or the female vitality stack in their cart and apply the discount code 44life, that's 44LIFE, you get a lifetime 44% off discount. And then once you place your order, you get $160 worth of freebies included in your order for free. Keep in mind too, you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time, but the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to make sure you get a consistent dose to experience the full range of benefits. Lisa Lee, to be 100% transparent with you. So she says she's 6 months pregnant. She's got to figure out if she can take it right away or need to wait, but she could not pass off the deal. It is a smoking deal. I'm not surprised you wanted to make sure you got in on almost half off and $160 worth of freebies. So to be clear, Lisa, I'm pretty sure we have to say that, and this is what it says on all the bottles. So when you get this, it will say on the chalk Irish moss, for example, not intended for nursing or pregnant women. With that being said, I recommend either doing your own full blown due diligence on it, and that's not like a code word. I'm just saying, like, do your due diligence. Um, Freaking talk to some naturopaths. You probably want one of those on standby anyway, just because it's lovely having a naturopath friend. We have a naturopath friend. And then the lit powder is a food, so I'm pretty sure. Like, does this? Don't tell me this has to say. Um, I mean, I have two little ones, and we've been drinking this basically every single day, before, during, and after everything. So, pretty sure you're good with the lit. Uh, but yeah, we have to say consult your healthcare practitioner, or I'd like to say consult a naturopath, because a healthcare practitioner will just say, first thing, they don't even know what the hell shilajit is, and they'll also probably know that shilajit, there is a lot of tainted shilajits out there that do have heavy metals, so they probably would, rightfully so, warn you and be like, no, don't take shilajit. But if that's based on the heavy metals, you got to look at, I mean, that's why we have our heavy metal tests specifically for that reason, you know. Shout out to New York Healer, who said consistency is key, 100%. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to shout out the live on Instagram again right now. There's still a bunch of people on the site. There's more people on the site right now than we have freebies to give away. So if you are on the site, quickly get your order placed ASAP. Mrs. Lisa just got a female vitality stack. There's a couple other people looking at female and male stacks on the site right now. Just make sure you're putting the subscription in your cart, not the one-time order, and then make sure you apply the correct discount code. That's 44LIFE to get 44% off for life. And then also you will receive the $160 worth of freebies. Yeah, that's right, Will. Exactly, dude. So hold on a second, guys. I'm going to show this live. Keep in mind, too, remember that in the male and female vitality stack is the organic ashwagandha, which is extremely potent for hormones, memory, cognition, freaking extremely pro-fertile. Love the transparency. I'm already compiling studies to share with my midwife. Wow. Lisa, what did I say about you? I said you get things done. You're getting things done before I even suggested to you to get that thing done. Shout out to Lisa Lee. So Lisa, hold on a second. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Hold on a second. Let me see something. Lisa Lee, like, where are you from? What's going on over there? What makes you want to detox heavy metals from chemtrails? Like, only some people want to do that. Dude, wow. Rules and Tools, you checked out that? Dude, nothing gets by you, Rules and Tools, man. Holy jeepers. Hold on a second. Let me double check here. Bing. Oh, yeah, by the way, we have caught a lot of flack in the past, because when I came out and said, hold on. I've caught flack in the past because when I came out and said that most Irish moss is farmed in the Caribbean and it's full of microplastics, most people who sell Irish moss on the internet are usually getting it from a friend or family member or an associate who grows it in the Caribbean. So when I lived in the Caribbean for 3 months, I actually saw Irish moss farms, or at least one. And anyways, none of those islands treat their gray water, so the microplastics go flying right into the ocean, and then that's where they farm the moss. So when I came out and said that our Irish moss is wild crafted from Nova Scotia, it's way more potent, it's not full of microplastics, a bunch of people and pages did get pissed, and they actually just went and blocked me. First they chirped me, and then they realized, oh shit, like, we can't have our audience finding out that, yes, that is the problem with Caribbean moss. You know what I mean? But that's what you're getting in the female vitality stack. So if you're getting the female stack, you're getting the shilajit, the ashwagandha, and the Irish moss. And the male stack is the chalk daily, #1 superfood for men, plus the ashwagandha and the Tongkat 100, which is wild crafted Tongkat Ali from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforests, which massively increases testosterone production, 87% in 21 days. Plus, some studies showed that the Tongkat Ali can boost sperm count up to 688%. I'm just saying, like, it's extremely pro-fertile. Lisa Lee is in the mountains in Colorado. Wow. Directly under flights, spraying chemtrails, usually 3 to 4 per day. Lisa, don't even get me started. I mean, it's interesting because they do seem to like to concentrated on population centers, like where more and more people are. And it is satanic. And I think that we could be all scared and sad and freaked out about it, or we can just take action, detox the metals, uh, and spread awareness about this whole thing, man. That's what I see as a completely valid and solution, 100%. So last call, if you're on the website, I'm about to shut up the live on Instagram. Get your order placed ASAP with the code 44life. Get all those superfoods and get the $160 worth of freebies included in your order automatically. All you got to do is place the male or female stack subscription with the discount code 44life. Ben said Caribbean islands have the most natural foods, by the way. Ben, so Caribbean islands have the most natural foods. So in Grenada, I'm pretty sure 70% of the food is imported from South America. I wasn't really going after their agricultural sector. I was more saying that the fact that none of the islands in the Caribbean, other than the U.S. or Virgin Islands, and whatever island is owned by England, there, Saint Kitts maybe, they don't treat their gray water, so it just goes right into the ocean from their sinks, their showers, their laundry machines. If they have dishwashers, all gray water goes into pipes, goes into culverts on either side of the street, and goes right into the bay, which none of their clothing, when I was there, I could not find a single natural fibered clothing material. It was all polyester. And I even went into the store. It was like $20 for a towel that's fully polyester, or $40 for a cotton one. And I was like, the time I was like, no, I knew polyester was shit, but I'm like, I just need a shit towel. I just need something to dry myself, blah, blah. Dude, the polyester towel was the biggest piece of shit I've ever bought. It wouldn't dry me at all. And it would shed a billion little blue fibers on me every time I wiped it against my body after showering or swimming. And then it got washed, and then was like several shades of blue lighter. So the dye just washed right out of it. And I know if it was rubbing off on my body, then it was definitely shedding trillions of microplastics, and then goes down and lands in the bay where they're farming this stuff. So anyways, that was my experience. It was shocking. But okay, we're going to shout out the live on Instagram real quick. Hold on a second. We'll do a good old-fashioned mentioned you. Shout out to White Raven and Ben. Yeah, Ben, I mean, it was a shock myself to hear, to be honest. You have to know where it's being processed. That's right, dude. So the other thing that's strange, I'm sure you guys have seen, is that literally it's not like a advisory. It is a full-blown law that 2027, they want every single new car, vehicle manufacturers have to include a camera that's connected to AI that is going to be scanning your face while you're driving. And guess what? That's already a thing in Europe. A girl in Europe rented a car. The car stopped giving her gas when she was merging onto the highway because it didn't see both of her eyeballs. And then it told her, it sent a notification, we're going to shut your car down, blah, blah, you got to get your eyeballs up. It's already happening. So freaking shocking. We got to discuss this and what plan it's a part of. Do you think this is about safety? Hold on a second. Do you think this is actually about safety? Or is there some other angle coming around the corner? Shout out to Skincare by Natasha. I got to talk to Natasha, actually. Listen, so guys, we're discussing a couple things that are pretty serious right now. The massive worldwide spraying that's happening above our heads every single day. The climate change angle that they're doing and pushing to be able to restrict our movement and restrict our freedom under the guise of saving the climate. The protests that are kicking off, the Middle East that's kicking off, all this kind of stuff that we're discussing, we're discussing it right now on my Rumble live stream channel, because it's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. If you want to tune in, click the link in my bio and come there now. We're doing, basically, it's a Q&A over there because there's not thousands and thousands of people. We got about 80 or 70 people on Rumble right now, and it's a close, tight-knit community, man, I will say. Orvis, the thing is, AI is being used for nefarious purposes. They're not going to use it for beneficial purposes. It's 100% an unfortunate plan. Horses will soon be illegal, and you may be thinking, what are you talking about? They have plans for all livestock. It's not safe for the climate. It's causing horse farts. Dude, I'm telling you right now, they want you to register your cats and dogs soon. And if you don't, it could be fines. It could be a crime. I'm telling you, man, it is shocking how much they've thought this out. We need to stick together. We're in the same, me and you guys who are watching this right now, we are all not in the club. And that's a good thing. You wouldn't want to be in that satanic club anyway. So listen, guys, come to my Rumble now. Again, it's at the link in my bio. It's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. Click the link, come on over, and we're discussing this in real time and doing deep dives, stuff that we cannot mention on Instagram for obvious reasons. Okay, so I hope to see all of you guys on Rumble and discussing this, man. And we're not scared, by the way, over there. Like, no, Natasha, I don't think you messaged me, but Natasha, I mentioned you because I want you to come to Rumble because I want to talk to you about something to do with skincare, which is a current shocking scam that's happening that you probably know all about. Okay, so I hope to see you guys on Rumble. Click the link in my bio. Look what Angela just said. Are you freaking serious, Angela? I heard that the Africans run for the hills when they see UNICEF roll into town. I heard that the Africans are not stoked when UN trucks roll into town because it's a big experiment, dude. But that's what I freaking heard. Okay, I'll see you guys on Rumble. Please come. I'll see you there. Much love, everyone. I don't usually say please. I kind of sounded like please, guys. Like, but okay, hold on a second. Boom, bang, bing. Okay, here we go. Same frequency. Yeah, I know. New York, 100%, dude. 100%. So just so you know, I found out, by the way, like last month that there's some big river that flows through, where is it? Like San something, somewhere in California. And the river is, whatchamacallit, it might be, is it San Francisco? Is it San Jose? Okay, maybe it's here. I think it might be here. Anyway, so there's a river that flies through some California area. Okay. And basically, it's quite large. And I think it was in Orange County, actually. It must be in Orange County, isn't it? I'll have to type in Orange County. So basically, there's this huge river, and instead of making it, like natural with plants and things, they've made it concrete, which already the water does not like. Water does not like to be flowing through concrete. It's natural. It's supposed to be natural walls or natural materials like a river. You know, a river has like a skin on the inside of sediment that it builds up over time. That's anyway. Basically, they spray a bajillion pounds of glyphosate in this thing to kill all the plants so that they don't make it a possibility of like a flash flood or something. Um, which people used to swim when it would rain, they'd swim in the outflow or this river, but now it's being they literally drag a hose across either side of this river and then walk down the river with this hose misting glyphosate all throughout the river. So they really do know how to poison this realm, man, 100%. But we need to get aware of it, and so we need to start detoxing the stuff big time. Steel Surfer said, 60 Minutes has just done a special on ticks along the eastern seaboard of Australia that are causing allergy to red meat and dairy products. Shut up, Steel Surfer. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? What literally are the odds? I was just talking about this with a friend the other day. We have a massive tick explosion and Lyme explosion. The same year, Pfizer is officially announced a Lyme vaccine. How is that not like a red flag, bro? And why is it that since when does Australia even have ticks? Australia doesn't even need ticks. You have a million deadly spiders and snakes and all kinds of crazy shit that'll eat you in Australia and bite you and kill you. But when did Australia have ticks, dude? And all of a sudden there's a billion ticks going on? And you know what they blame it on, by the way? They say that it's the climate change. It's because things are warmer. So like it's, at least in North America, they're saying that ticks are coming north because of climate change. And apparently the ticks would never really cross the Mason-Dixie line, which is a natural border that like certain plants, certain animals, and certain bugs wouldn't cross for some reason. But now they're finding ticks all over the freaking place. And I'm not really scared of the tick thing because I'm pretty sure bee venom therapy will fix you right up. But it is still like, who wants to get bit by a damn tick right now, man? I mean, there's a bit of fear around it, 100%. Shout out to Scrappy Pulk, by the way. Shout out to Scrappy. Okay, so guys, listen. a few things are going on that is happening in rapid succession and happening at the same time. We got massive, strange amounts of ticks that are being found in boxes on farmers' fields. We have massive amounts of chemical trails, massive amounts of chemical trails that are being sprayed above our heads, which today is the first blue sky day that hasn't been altered. Like yesterday was blue, and then it became a gray haze. It was very annoying, very unfortunate. But we got to stay calm and stay vigilant and stay positive. But like, dude, come on, man, it's spring. Can we get some damn sunlight and blue skies? So listen, all this stuff is happening because there's a major nefarious plan to lower our vibrational frequency and keep us in an altered state. 100%. The GMOs, the pesticides, the fluoride, the nanoplastics, the freaking heavy metals, all of it. It's a plan to alter our vibrational frequency. 100%. So I think one of the most important things we can do is the opposite of being a guinea pig and lab rat for them, and be detoxing this stuff out of us and increasing our natural freaking vibrational frequency. So specifically, before I started this live, Chalk texted me. You guys have seen me promote and mention Chalk before. They said that on this live, we now have one more slot left to give away $160 worth of freebies, which is the $100 bag of the Chalk lit powder, the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which massively stimulates stem cell production. It binds to free radicals and excretes them out of the body. It boosts your gut microbiome. You're going to freaking love it. And the Chalk minerals, which are extracted from a humic shale deposit in Utah, which we just learned the benefits of humic acid is massive detoxification, binds to toxins and free radicals in your digestive tract and excretes it out of you. So heavy metal detox. It also increases nutrient absorption and nutrient delivery. It increases your cells' permeability to minerals. So it's like super mineralizing, which increases your brain function as well. And with its detoxification effects, it's freaking wild. We do ship Chalk to New Zealand. In fact, dude, Steel Surfer, we have a dear soul who's on this live every once in a while who doesn't say much, but I think he gets like 2 stacks, male vitality stacks, shipped to his house every single month. And he's in New Zealand, and he was talking about the 1080 spraying that they do there, which is a chemical that's pretty much just as bad as glyphosate, if not worse. It's freaking shocking, man. But this is the way the deal works, guys. So it's first come, first serve. I just put the link in the chat that goes to chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. If you go to chalk.com, you'll see the number 1 superfood for men and women is the hot water purified shilajit. So the shilajit is a hormone optimizer. It's massively detoxifying for heavy metals, pesticides, free radicals, including atrazine. Atrazine, which is the chemical that reverses the gender of frogs, which is in 90% of our bloodstreams, which is shocking. So shilajit detoxes that. It also stimulates the production of new brain cells. So you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus while you're taking it. It's a hormone optimizer, and it's extremely pro-fertile. So this is the number 1 superfood at chalk.com. And Chalk ships out of Georgia. They're based in Texas. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So it's first come, first serve. If you go to chalk.com and you're the first person to put the male or female vitality stack in your cart, and you apply the discount code 44LIFE, you get a lifetime 44% off discount on the subscription. This is only a subscription deal, not the one-time order. You can cancel or modify your subscription at any time, but keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose to experience the full range of benefits. But if you're the first person to put a male vitality stack or a female vitality stack in your cart, and you apply the coupon code 44LIFE, 44LIFE, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically you're going to get $160 worth of freebies included in your order. The $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia and the $60 bottle of the Chalk minerals. Absolutely freaking amazing, especially because the lit. So shilajit is considered a potentiator, which is it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. And it also, because it increases the potential, so we have benefits, for example, the clinically studied benefits of the ashwagandha, which is in the male and female stack. We have organic ashwagandha, which is 14 times as potent as conventional ashwagandha that's found on Amazon. So the ashwagandha that we have literally is lab tested to be, you'd have to take 14 capsules of pretty much half a bottle of regular ashwagandha on Amazon to get the same benefits as 1 capsule of the Chalk ashwagandha. This stuff is massively impactful for memory and cognition. It's considered the king of herbs in India. It's a hormone optimizer and a fertility booster. and it massively increases melatonin production, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. Ashwagandha is in both the male and female vitality stack. And so here's the crazy part, though. All the benefits I just told you of ashwagandha, that's if you take ashwagandha by itself. But you're not taking ashwagandha by itself. You're taking it with shilajit because that's in the male and female vitality stack. So the third superfood, and again, $160 worth of freebies. If you're the next person to go to chalk.com, put a male or female vitality stack in your cart, apply the coupon code 44life, which unlocks a 44% off lifetime discount, and automatically you're going to get $160 worth of freebies. The $60 minerals and the $100 lit. The UK is becoming increasingly more difficult to find livery yards as the lands are being sold off. That's right, Kamada. Horses, that's funny. That's the first time I've talked about horses and the agenda to get rid of horses, but you don't think we're the only ones thinking about, okay, right now the law is you don't need a license to ride a horse, and a horse is a legal method of transport. If you want to go on any road, and in fact, there's actually laws against honking at horses. You can't disturb a horse. You can't you can't scare a horse when it's being driven or ridden by someone. You also can't get a DUI on a horse. So that's awesome. No, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure you can. But people are thinking about that. Well, the next thing is horses are bad for the climate. Your horse needs to be chipped and vaxxed. You know what I mean? That's probably around the corner 100% because they're already doing that with cows. So hold on a second. There's a ton of people on the website right now. If you guys are on the site, make sure you place your order ASAP with the discount code 44life on the male or female stack. It's first come, first serve. There's more people on the site right now than we have freebies to give away. Hold on a second. Let me double check. Boom, bang, bing. One sec. Yes, the ashwagandha and the shilajit. That's right. Horses have right of way. That's true. Steel Surfer said 1080 is toxic and illegal in most countries except New Zealand. I know, dude. Hold on a second. Lisa Lee is feeding her horses right now. Shut up, Lisa. Are you serious? What are the odds, man? Absolutely wild. 1080, yeah, it's crazy. Steel Surfer, like 1080 is banned. I'm pretty sure 1080 is banned in Canada and the US, but for some reason, New Zealand, it's allowed. It's like every country, like in the UK, they can't grow GMOs, but they can import them. You can still be eating GMOs living in Europe, even though they don't grow them there. They don't need to grow them there. They're growing them in North America and then shipping them there. And no matter what, every country right now is being sprayed by strange heavy metals and all the crazy chemicals, including possible nanobots, man. This guy, Narwhal, says that right now in India, government officials are going to each home to collect information. Hold on a second. Narwhal, I'm pretty sure I saw a video on that where India is they're trying to get a final number on how many people actually live in India. And so they're doing a massive census, and it's like the most disorganized country you can imagine. There's all kinds of stuff. So they have to employ, it's going to cost like billions of dollars to get government officials to go collect information from a million different people, or sorry, hundreds of millions of different people. And it is strange, man. They're trying to get them all hooked up on the grid for sure. Okay, hold on a second. Let me double check. Boom, bang, bing. By the way, guys, the reason too that we are emphasizing the shocking fact of that we're giving away $160 worth of freebies is that we had a guy on the live on Friday say that he is they were going on 10 years of trying to conceive a child. He got on the male vitality stack and his wife got on the female vitality stack. Within 90 days, they are now have conceived a child and will be born in June. So we have fully changed a butterfly effect, shocking situation where there's literally a child being born imminently that both of his parents or her parents, I don't remember if he said it's a boy or a girl. I hope he doesn't know, because that would infer that he didn't get an ultrasound. So we're changing lives, dude. That's what we're talking about here. Mrs. Ghost Rider, who's mad that we're promoting chalk. I mean, we have people who've never detoxed heavy metals before and have their pineal glands fully calcified as we speak. What's more important? I mean, we're talking about, we know what's going on. AI, chemtrails, GMOs, this whole agenda. It's freaking shocking. But we also have people who are full of heavy metals and microplastics and are looking to a way to detox it, man. Shout out to New York Healer, who's on the site right now. Shout out to New York Healer. We basically have 2 slots left, guys. If you're on the website, remember, you're putting the male or female vitality stack in your cart. You're applying the discount code 44life. That's 44LIFE. That unlocks the 44% off lifetime discount. And then you'll automatically get a $160 worth of freebies included in it if you're the first person to order, which is the $100 bag of the chalk lit powder and the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. And we're talking about, if you start taking these superfoods in conjunction with one another, it is a freaking game changer. In fact, it's likened to coming out of a drug-induced state, because we know that heavy metals, chemicals, pesticides, they all alter our vibration, they alter our brain function, they alter our hormones, and it's like a frog in boiling water. You don't even really feel it or know what's going on, because it just feels normal. So that's why we're talking detox. Steel Surfer said the Clean Air Bill in the U.S., HR 7452, it needs to be highlighted and supported by as many people as possible to help halt the attacks on humanity, agriculture, and horticulture. Shout out to Javier Tennis, who's new to Rumble. Shout out to Javier. By the way, there's like 3 people looking at the male vitality stacks at chalk.com right now. The male stack has the Tomcat 100 in it, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. And it increases sperm count up to 688% is one of the clinical studies. So if you're a guy, I extremely highly recommend, especially if you're getting this deep of a discount, the 44% off, dude, get a stack, get the $160 worth of freebies, and get that freaking Tomcat into you, man. It's in the male vitality stack. And then also, hold on a second. The thing is, Steel Surfer, even a Clean Air Bill, there's no way we're going to stop. Like, the only way we're going to stop the global spraying is with us, several million more people who are aware that it's going on, probably. Other than that, like a Clean Air Bill, like, didn't they just ban chemtrails in Florida? They're still spraying. No, they banned weather modification. It's still getting sprayed all the time, because here's the thing. They're not just spraying to modify the weather. That's one of like 12 different reasons that they're spraying. So guys, if you're new to, like, literally, there's layers of an onion to this thing. Yes, one of them is weather control. It's also food control. It's also people control. It's also transhumanism. It's also nanobots. And I know it's a bit of a strange thought. We got to be getting this stuff out of us, man, 100%. So if you guys are on the site right now, basically is this, there's a countdown timer that Chalk basically just put on. That's, what did they say, 20 minutes? So hold on, I'll set the timer now. 15 minutes, sorry, 15 minutes. If you're on the website right now, there's 15 minutes left to get the male or female, to get the $160 worth of freebies, basically. If you're on the site, put the male or female vitality stack in your cart, apply the discount code 44life, 44LIFE, get 44% off for life on your subscription, which, remember, you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. And if you place your order on the live, $160 worth of freebies, the chocolate powder and the chalk minerals get included in your order automatically. Keep in mind, too, the benefits of the humic acid. Humic acid is a natural bioactive compound that's in both the male and female vitality stack, right? It's in the shilajit, but also in the chalk minerals. You're getting the minerals free if you get a stack. So humic acid has a high absorption capacity, 7 to 10 times higher than inorganic agents like zeolites, allowing it to bind to toxins and heavy metals and remove them from the body. It also massively increases immune function by stimulating beneficial microbes while inhibiting harmful ones. I didn't even know that, dude. That's the first I've heard of that. Digestive health. It acts as a prebiotic to feed good bacteria, supporting healthy inflammation response in the gastrointestinal tract and improving gut barrier function. Improved nutrient absorption. Due to its molecular structure, humic acid increases cell membrane permeability, facilitating the transfer of trace minerals into cells. Remember, too, even if you're eating 100% organically today, you're getting less than 10% of the full matrix of minerals. That's 100% organic. Most people don't eat 100% organic, but even if they were, they're getting a micro amount of the minerals they're supposed to be getting. 13 minutes, 20 seconds left, guys, if you're on the website. Now, the shilajit, and we were looking at this yesterday as well, the shilajit benefits, which again is in the male and female vitality stack. Look at this. Where did I put it? Oh, no. So the male vitality stack at chalk.com. Scrappy said, what are your thoughts on chelation therapy for heavy metals? Scrappy, so basically, chelate, that word is Latin, or comes from the Latin word to claw. So it's like to claw out of your body, to chelate heavy metals out of your body, to get them out of your body. Shilajit is a chelator. Blue spirulina, which is in the Chad mode on chalk.com, also chelates heavy metals. Irish moss, because it has the full matrix of minerals, chelates heavy metals. So I don't know. People said be careful detoxing heavy metals because you want to make sure you chelate them as well or something. But the stuff I take does both, detoxes them and excretes them out. Lisa said, guys, get it. If no one gets it, I'll order the mail stack. Lisa, I'll hold a slot for you to get the mail stack because that's what I said. Oh, Lisa, I didn't even tell you this. I don't know if you were on when I mentioned this, but anyone who gets a male and female vitality stack is getting a special surprise, Lisa. And because you already got a female stack, I'm pretty sure we're going to be holding a slot for you. Because what I mentioned was on Friday's live, like 3 people got male and female stacks for their, it was a wife ordering for her husband, it was a husband ordering for his wife, and vice versa. And especially with this kind of discount, it's like buy one, get one free. Both of you are taking these powerful vitality stacks for hormones and fertility and brain function and detox. And it's kind of like, especially, I mean, let's say you've already had children, you're not planning on conceiving anytime soon, you're done having children. Don't let the word fertility scare you away from taking Shilajit, for example, because some people say, oh, I'm already having kids, I already had children, like I don't need to. Replace the word pro-fertile with pro-health, because that's what Shilajit does. It just so happens to boost your reproductive organ function system and everything because of the compounds in it, which detox you and they're so good for you. So what I was saying is special surprise and deal for anyone on the live who gets the male and female vitality stack, which we had a bunch on Friday. There is a ton of people on the site right now, by the way, guys. There is 10 minutes and how many seconds left? 10 minutes and 50 seconds left. If you place your order with the discount code properly, 44LIFE, you get a lifetime 44% off discount and you get $160 worth of freebies in your freaking order. And there's a ton of people on the site right now, guys. Get your order placed ASAP. I would never do methylene blue steel surfer just because it's totally synthetic, artificial. You can't make it, you can't grow it, you can't harvest it, you can't farm it. It's basically like, to me, I mean, who knows what's in that damn thing. Plus, it can dye your freaking brain blue. So I'd rather do the blue spirulina action. You know what I mean? Ghost Rider, isn't that cool? No, you're not going to take the code from someone else, Lisa, because we're holding a slot for you. So you are operating outside of the space-time continuum of what other people on the site are operating in. You will not be taking someone else's code if you go get a mail stack for your dear husband, who I love hearing a power couple who are both taking the superfoods, the male and female stack, man, because it's one thing for a guy to be boosting his testosterone and detoxing, but if his wife took birth control for 7 years and used to drink fluoride and eat GMOs, it's like, dude, let's have a family estate, man. Let's be boosting our entire family. Could you imagine if everything is energy and frequency and vibration? What happens if everyone in your house has a decalcified pineal gland? What kind of dreams do you have sleeping next to someone who also has a decalcified pineal gland as you do? Like, we're talking about vibrations, bro. It's freaking shocking. Linguini says, I'm 18. Thoughts on how important it should be for me, even if I'm not having... Dude, Linguini, since you're 18, you're an adult, because we can't, like, chalk is not intended for, you know, we can't say 14-year-olds take it, you know? Although the lit powder, I'm pretty sure you can take because it's a food. But anyways, no, you didn't. Don't worry about it, Ghost Rider. You didn't offend me at all, Ghost Rider. That's okay. But Linguini, how important it is for you to detox? Well, dude, if you're 18, and unless your parents did something crazy, like I got fluoride tablets growing up, man. I also got all 26 doses of at the time. Yeah, Dusty J said it's always good to have a tune-up. Dude, if you're 18, Linguini, I would definitely, like, what better time to start detoxing the 18 years of heavy metals? We're all exposed to heavy metals. This is the thing. We're all exposed to nanobots. We're all exposed to heavy metals, nanopolymers, whatever the hell they're spraying us with. No one is avoiding that right now. There's no control group for exposure to heavy metals from chemtrails. So I'd be detoxing out the ass right now, dude. You know, I guess that wasn't the best. I would be detoxing, put it that way. Not to mention the fact that, I mean, have you been on an all organic diet your whole life? If you're eating conventional foods, there is a 100% chance that you have glyphosate and atrazine in your bloodstream right now. I know it's like strange to be able to say that so confidently, but it is a fact. 8 minutes left, guys. It is a fact that unless you're detoxing and on a fully organic diet, you do have glyphosate and atrazine in your blood. It's sprayed on freaking everything. The herbicide, it's the #1 sprayed herbicide and the #1 sprayed pesticide in North America. It's shocking. And it's in the water too. If you're drinking tap water, if you're showering in tap water, you're absorbing this stuff. Chalk takes to deliver to New Zealand. Dude, Steel Surfer, if you order chalk now, you will definitely get it. It's like 7 to 10 business days to New Zealand, Steel Surfer, usually sooner. So I would definitely, yeah, you'd be able to take that to Indonesia with you, man. That'll be freaking awesome. And you can bring, I know people from Australia and New Zealand who brought chalk to Indonesia as well and Bali and stuff. So you can bring chalk through the airport as well. So hold on a second. A bunch of people are on the site right now. There's 7 minutes and 10 seconds left. If you're on, yeah, that's right, Dusty J, exactly. Make sure you place the subscription order with the lifetime discount 44 life. That's 44LIFE on the male or female stack. You're getting $160 worth of freebies. Lisa Lee says, I need us both on it. Well, I think that's, well, that's what, dude, Ghost Rider, you took the words out of my mouth. I didn't really want to say that, but that's why I said if his parents did something crazy, like if they followed the schedule, it's a lot more than even me being 31. I got 26 doses by the time I was 2 years old. I don't know what you get as an 18-year-old today, born 18 years ago, you know, and junk food, of course. 100%. 6.5 minutes left. Site is apparently buzzing right now. There's a ton of people all over it. Remember, too, if you get the male and female stack, you're getting an extra special freebies. I wouldn't call you that, Ghost Rider. I would call you a pro healther. I would call you a pro healther rather than an anti you know whatter. Paint chips. I don't know if anyone ever really chewed on those lead paint chips. I think that was more to ban the lead paint because the lead bans radiation, or rather blocks radiation, not bans radiation. Okay, hold on a second. 5 minutes and 55 seconds left. Angel number. Site is literally popping right now. Guys, remember too, male vitality stack has the Chalk Daily, which has the Mucuna in it. Listen to the benefits of Mucuna. Tell me you don't want yourself, if you're a man, or your husband, if you're a woman, to be getting these benefits. Listen to this. Mucuna is a staple in Ayurvedic tradition for boosting male fertility. It's been shown to drastically improve sperm count, sperm motility, overall seminal quality by restoring antioxidant enzymatic activity in the reproductive system. Holy shit, look what Scrappy Pulk just said. Increased testosterone levels. For men with, let's just say, Mucuna supplementation has been shown to naturally raise testosterone levels. By boosting dopamine, it indirectly stimulates the hormones responsible for testosterone production. Higher libido, listen to this, massively increases libido because it has L-DOPA, which is a direct precursor to the feel-good neurotransmitter dopamine. Shout out to dear Lisa, who just got the male stack as well, which means she's getting the $100 bag of Lit and the $60 bag of the chalk minerals included in her order. Lisa, I'm pretty sure those will be packed together. You're going to have a gigantic box of superfoods show up to your door in literally a couple of days. I'm thrilled for you, Lisa, all the way to freaking Colorado, which it's Georgia to Colorado, man. It's probably going to be there in 2 seconds. You'll get the shipping notification probably in half an hour or an hour, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's going to be shipped today, Lisa. So hold on a second. Let me double check. We got 4.5 minutes left. If you're on the website, quickly get your order placed. Shout out to Lisa, who got in by the skin of her teeth before the deal was fully closed for $160 worth of freebies included in your order automatically if you get the male or female Vitality Stack subscription and apply the discount code 44life. Hold on a second. Boom, bang, bing. Yeah, that's right. Now they have paint that hides from Wi-Fi signals. Copper in the paint. Oh, I would do that. Steel Surfer says, I wish I could send a dude. Steel Surfer, DM me a photo of your skies right now and on Instagram and tell me where you are. Because that's crazy. We can do a real-time thing like that. Hold on a sec. Let me check this. Shout out to Dusty J. Needs that. Yeah, 100%, dude. I'm waiting for the picture from you, Steel Surfer. Send that to me ASAP, dude. We got 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Guys, $160 worth of freebies and 44% off for life on the male or female stack. This is a freaking wild deal, man. By the way, the only chalk product... that's right, and the Chad mode rules. I know we can't really talk about the Chad mode because apparently we're running low on it, so... Damn, this is going to take us pretty much right to 90 minutes of the live A2 on the countdown timer. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Hold on. Hold on, let me see here. Boom, bang, bang. Rules and tools. So your mom was a naturopath. That's how you know all this stuff, eh? You just been researching out the yin yang from your mom's dear uh, awareness. Like that's crazy, man. Hold on a sec. Okay, there's still, dude, there's a bunch of people moving around on the site right now. I'm getting real-time updates from Chalk. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. This is a complete lifestyle game changer. If you are taking the male or female vitality stack, you are going to feel massive benefits to your memory. To what? How do you even put a price, by the way, on increasing your memory? It's kind of a benefit you don't really think of. Like, you take some pill over here to like lose weight. You take some pill over here. Don't take Ozempic, by the way. To like, you know, skin, but memory, like actually increasing your brain function. And that's because Shilajit, which Lisa is about to be taking, stimulates the production of new brain cells. It's called neurogenesis. So it increases neurological function. That's memory, cognition, focus, calibration, concentration. You're going to feel like $1,000,000, dude. And that's just the Shilajit, which is a potentiator, which increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that you're taking with it, which you're going to be taking a bunch of other stuff with it that's in the male and female vitality stacks. Someone's plugging in their card right now. You got 1 minute and 20 seconds left to place your order ASAP. Let me double check here. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, by the way, I know I said this, but you'd be surprised. People are coming and going. They're hearing, they're listening. Some aren't. You can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. Just keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose to experience the full range of benefits. And that being said, even taking it for, you know, even taking it for 30 days is a massive benefit. But getting the 90-day chalk challenge is a freaking game changer, man. Wow, dude, rules and tools. So I don't imagine that you're going to be gimped by glyphosate or anything anytime soon, eh? Not if you're paying attention to that degree, dude. Not in the slightest. Yeah, that's right. Steel Surfer, I'm still waiting on your thing. We got 45 seconds left, guys, on the countdown for the freebies. Megan Wilson just sent me a video here, a picture. Yeah, that is, I mean, Megan, that is fully, that is definitely like a hazy kind of thing. That's not, I wouldn't call those natural clouds at all. So hold on a second. We got a couple people at cart. Okay, so Chalk just said whoever is placing their order on the site right now, the couple people who are grandfathered in. So even though the countdown timer is done, that just basically means no new people. But if you're already on the site, you can get your order placed ASAP and you will get the freebies. But basically, we're pretty much capping the deal at this point. But if you're on the website and you place your order during the live, you are going to get the $160 worth of freebies, 100%. So that is the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, and the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. And again, I mean, I imagine the if you're taking the male vitality stack, that's probably, you know, for guys anyway, the testosterone boost. Like most guys don't know what it feels like to have actually optimal testosterone levels because no one really does. Like who does? Everyone's drinking fluoride, everyone's eating GMOs, everyone's got their Wi-Fi router on, everyone's got their cell tower down the road, frying their DNA with frequencies. We're all exposed to this stuff. But when guys start taking the male vitality stack and you're taking the Shilajit, the Tomcat, and the Ashwagandha, all three of those boost testosterone. It is a freaking game changer for your natural energy throughout the day, your stamina, your endurance, not to mention reproductive organ function. And remember, the Tomcat by itself has been studied to boost free testosterone 87% in 21 days and sperm count up to 688%. You can imagine the vitality that you're experiencing from that. Wow. So Steel Surfer is watching chemtrails be sprayed as we speak. Let's detox it, man. Let's get this freaking stuff out of us. What else can we do? Talk about it and not do anything? I mean, not that you're talking about it and not doing anything about it, but this is part of my motivation in spreading the word of superfoods and chalk is that let's get this stuff. Let's no longer be a freaking guinea pig for these guys, man. It's shocking. It really is. Yeah, exactly. So hold on a second. We got the trails being sprayed. Yes, I saw that. We also have, hold on a second. Okay, there's a bunch of people. Someone's plugging in their card right now, apparently. So Chalk's giving me real-time updates from the back end of the site. We have 3 people checking out, and they're grandfathered in. If they place their order, they're getting the $160 worth of freebies. Let me double check. Hold on a sec. And keep in mind too, remember, Rules and Tools said this really cool, but the chalk ashwagandha, we have an entire write-up about it, that it increases, or sorry, that it has 14 times as many bioactive compounds as conventional ashwagandha that is found on Amazon. So if you're on Amazon looking at ashwagandha, most of that only has 2.5%, was it glycosapines, or what is it called again? No, with analytes. So the chalk ashwagandha is standardized to contain 35% with analytes, which is the main bioactive compound responsible for the benefits of the thing in the first place. So if you're getting the male or female stack, you're getting the organic ashwagandha, which massively increases cognition, hormones, fertility, and you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it because it boosts melatonin. So it's a freaking game changer, man. And again, all those benefits of the what I just mentioned to you is only based on if you're taking those by themselves, not if you're taking them with Shilajit. So Shilajit increases the potential. It's freaking incredible, man. And again, memory, cognition, focus. And oh, by the way, Shilajit breaks down amyloid plaque. And I'm sure Rules and Tools knows this. Amyloid plaque is a substance that builds up on your neurons as you age, and it makes it harder for your brain neurons to communicate to each other and everything. So not only does Shilajit increase the production of new brain cells, giving you sharper memory, concentration, and focus, but also breaks down amyloid plaque, which increases brain function. It's freaking wild, dude. So guys, last call on the free $160 worth of freebies. Go to chalk.com, put the male or female vitality stack in your cart, apply the discount code 44LIFE, that's 44LIFE. You get a lifetime 44% off discount. And if you place your order on the live, you get $160 worth of freebies included in your order automatically. The $100 bag of the chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals, which you're going to feel like $1 million taking. Those minerals are from a humic shale deposit in Utah. Humic shale has been shown to detox heavy metals, increase nutrient absorption, increase nutrient transportation, and the permeability of your cellular membrane with minerals. Like, it's super mineral. And again, every single vitamin requires a mineral to activate it. So what that means is, even if you're taking every vitamin in the world, you're not even able to absorb them or utilize them unless you are getting minerals. Minerals trump vitamins. And again, they're in both. If you're taking the male or female vitality stack, for one, you're getting the Shilajit. And if you're taking the female stack, you're getting the Shilajit and the Irish moss. But if you get either one of those on the live, you get the chalk minerals and the chocolate powder, which is freaking wild, dude. Steel Surfer, it's spelled like this. I just put it up to the screen if you can see. Shilajit. I think they pronounce it Shilajit, but I just call it the good old-fashioned Shilajit. Shilajit, man. It's freaking great stuff. I'm going to take a dose of it right now. I think I already took a daily, but these all got mixed up, so I'm just taking kind of a mystery batch. This one's super... Oh, these are the 7 wonders. So look, the next person to order... Listen, Chalk just texted me. Shut up and listen. This is freaking crazy. The next people to order, if you order anything at chalk.com in the next 10 minutes, you get a $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders, which is the adaptogenic mushroom blend from Chalk, which has chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushroom. If you are on the website right now, literally buy anything, and you're getting the 7 Wonders included in your order, and you're getting 44% off for life using the discount code 44LIFE on the subscription. If in the next 10 minutes you get a male or female vitality stack, I can't believe they actually said this, dude. You're going to get the lit, the minerals, and the 7 Wonders. Dude, let me do the math on this for a second. You guys better hurry the heck up, dude. $100 bag of lit, $60 bottle of minerals, $60 bottle of the 7 Wonders. $220 worth of freebies if you literally hurry the heck up. And in 9 minutes, get a male or female vitality stack at chalk.com with the code 44LIFE. I don't even know what needs to be said, dude. 9 minutes. And if you get a stack, you get $220 worth of freebies. But get anything. Like, guys, if you can only get one thing, guys, get the Chalk Daily. Ladies, if you can only get one thing, get the Shilajit or get the ashwagandha. get something. You're going to get a $60 bottle of the 7 Wonders regardless. But if you get a full-blown stack, you get the lit powder, the 7 Wonders, and the minerals, which I can't even believe they're freaking doing, dude. Okay, there's a bunch of people swarming the site right now, and we have 8.5 minutes left. What else can I even tell you guys? Shilajit, they want to ban it. They banned Tongkat Ali in Europe. You cannot ship Tongkat Ali to the European Union anymore. Or I think you can still ship it there, but if you're in the European Union, you can't sell it. It's not like contraband to have, but you can't sell it. It's freaking crazy, dude. 8 minutes left. So they do want to ban all these superfoods. They don't want you decalcifying your pineal gland. They don't want you optimizing your hormones and boosting fertility in the slightest. 7.5 minutes left, 7 minutes and 50 seconds left. Get your orders placed ASAP. Use the code 44Life. Do not pay full price. And remember, you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. Keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose to experience the full range of benefits. Ashwagandha, never buy any other ashwagandha. They're all farmed in China and mostly toxic. Irish moss in the female vitality stack. That stuff, do not ever buy it from regular sources. It's always farmed in the Caribbean and it's full of microplastics. Ours is wild crafted. The Mucuna in the Chalk Daily, which is in the male vitality stack. We just read the benefits. It is absolutely freaking wild what this stuff does to your fertility and your brain function. I'm taking a double dose of the 7 Wonders, which again, you're getting for free if you get a stack in addition to $160 worth of other freebies. 7 Wonders has chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushrooms in it, which massively, well, for one, chaga is believed to decalcify the pineal gland. Lion's mane also is classified now as a novel food in the European Union, which is they're trying to make it so you can't buy it. But you can buy Red Bull, which kills 100 people a year in Europe from drinking Red Bulls. I'm going to take a double dose of the 7 Wonders right now to get in sync with it. Rules and Tools says a couple of his mom's patients, because she's a naturopath, know me and take chalk. Wow, dude. Rules and Tools, small freaking world. Shout out to Lisa. Guys, Lisa Lee on the live got the male and female vitality stack. So she's getting 2 lits, 2 minerals, and she got 44% off for life on both of them. I'm freaking stoked. Lisa, there's a lady on here named Lou, and guys, you have 6 minutes left to get your order placed. There's a ton of people on the site. Get your order placed. You got 6 minutes left to get $220 worth of freebies if you get the male or female vitality stack with this discount code 44Life. There's a lady named Lou on here who is a major enjoyer of the chocolate powder. She got it free once. She's subscribed to it now. She can't go without it, she seems to say. And I'll tell you this, you'll see too, if you ever go to Trustpilot, this is what I like to do sometimes if I buy something and then go look at reviews for it after or before sometimes also, but you don't really have time right now. We got 5.5 minutes left. Look at some of the reviews of the 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, which is the leading third-party verified review website like in the English-speaking world. And you will be freaking hyped at some of the benefits people are mentioning they're receiving from taking the male and female stacks. They are clinically studied. They are proven. You are going to receive massive benefits. It just is what it is. And that's why I love that they're clinically studied, because I'm not saying you might feel a difference if you take Shilajit. No. On average, if you're a guy taking the chalk Shilajit, you will get a 21% boost in total testosterone in 90 days. If you're a female taking Shilajit, you will massively calibrate your hormones and boost your brain function and increase your fertility and healthy hair, skin, and nails. It's clinically studied, man. 4.5 minutes left. Hold on a second. There's a bunch of people swarming the site. Remember the discount code 44Life. You apply that to the subscription, not the one-time order. Hold on a second, dude. Are we about to give away... Dude, that's crazy, man. So remember, if you get a stack right now, you get the lit, the 7 Wonders, and the chalk minerals. That is literally $220 worth of freebies. If in the next 4 minutes, you get a male or female stack. But if you order anything, like let's say the stack is too much, it is like $80 if you get the discount code, which is it's less than $2 a day or somewhere around $2 a day to massively boost your health and vitality and detox. But if you can only get one thing or only 2 things, you're getting freebies regardless. Go and literally swarm the site, throw something in your cart, place your order ASAP with that discount code, and you're going to be hooked up, man. But the ultimate hookup is the male or female stack with the discount code 44life, because then you get $220 worth of freebies. That's awesome, Rules and Tools. Wow, Rules and Tools. Connect with Sunny. Sunny, DM Rules and Tools on Instagram. This guy is legit, and he's been on the live for a while now. He's fully paying attention. Hold on a second. So remember this too. As we speak, there is literally guys, Malaysian natives in Malaysia, in loincloths with a rucksack, wildcraftedly harvesting Tongkat Ali from the jungles of Malaysia. That's what you're getting with the chalk Tongkat. It is not farmed in China like most Tongkat is. You're getting a super potent adaptogen that massively increases fertility and testosterone and sperm count. Okay, there's apparently 5 people checking out, guys, but there's 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Literally, get your asses to click checkout ASAP, because in 2.5 minutes, they're shutting down the deal. So 5 people are checking out. Make sure you use the right code. Do not pay full price, and you're getting hundreds of dollars worth of freebies. Dude, this started off with literally, it was supposed to just be the free lit powder. Someone got the male stack first thing on the live. Boom, free lit's gone. Okay, next person gets free lit and minerals. The next person gets minerals. And then now, as like a bonus round, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, anyone ordering anything gets freebies. But if you get the stack, you get $220 worth of freebies. I can't even believe they're freaking doing this, dude. 44% off for life on the subscription. Make sure it's a subscription. Someone just got 4 shilajits. So basically buy one, get one free, because they got 4 shilajits, 44% off, basically BOGO. Shout out to who just got 4 shilajits. You're getting completely hooked up with lit and minerals and 7 wonders. Shout out to who just got the 4 shilajits. I wonder who that was. Congratulations. There's a bunch of other people checking out right now, guys. You got a minute and 40 seconds left. Whoever just did it. Dude, shout out to Steel Surfer, who just got shilajit, 4 of them, to New Zealand with the code. See, dude, that is smart. Steel Surfer, you're smart. This is going overseas. Are you going to get one friggin' measly bottle of shilajit, or are you going to get 4 months worth, paying shipping once? Shout out to New Zealand shilajit, Steel Surfer, who's going to feel like $1 million. And again, he's the one who sent that picture of chemtrails being sprayed as we speak. Shout out to freaking Steel Surfer. You're getting the maximum hookup of freebies, by the way, dude. Guys, last call. You got a minute and 10 seconds left. Place your orders ASAP with the code 44life on the subscriptions. Get your freaking freebies locked in. You're going to feel like $1 million. I love Rules and Tools. That's right, Steel Surfer. You got 4, but then you also got the minerals, the 7 wonders, and the lit powder. Free. You're not going to see that included on your order, but it's getting packed into your box. 50 seconds left, guys. Bonus round, micro freaking last extension. 42 seconds left. Discount, freebie, coupon code, plug-in card. Mail stack is at checkout right now. If you place your mail stack, you're basically getting 50% off, 44% off, and $220 worth of freebies. If you don't place your order in 25 seconds, you're a freaking nut job, dude. 22, 21, man. Wow, time goes fast when there's a countdown time, right? Was that 10 minutes already? 15 seconds. You better check. I bet you what Chalk will probably do, because there's a few people still in their cart, plugging in their cards, and there's 8 seconds left. I'm pretty sure they're probably, okay, 2 people at checkout. Okay, boom, hold on. Lightning bonus round, 3-minute extension, because 3 people are on their carts right now. So micro 3-minute extension for the 3 people who are at checkout right now. Shout out to Steel Surfer. Yeah, I knew you were a woman, Steel Surfer, because your name on Instagram was, where are you here? Boom, bang, bing. I just saw your name. Yeah, I know you are of a female orientation. That's right. Shout out to Steel Surfer. I'm stoked for you to get your shilajit. What a great combo. In fact, if you're overseas, it's smarter to get 3 or 4 of one thing than 1 stack, because the stack is a month's supply. Of course, there's more benefits from a stack than just taking the shilajit, but you can't go wrong you have a 4-month supply of shilajit coming, Steel Surfer. You're going to feel a massive difference taking that. So remember, guys, discount 44life. Do not pay full price. Do what Steel Surfer did and literally stock up on this deal, because you're getting so many freebies with it, and you're getting the massive discount. The male vitality stack, in shocking amount of testosterone boosting from taking that. Not to mention the, free testosterone, 87% in 21 days. That's just from the Tongkat Ali. The Shilajit, I guarantee, because Shilajit is a potentiator, so it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. If you're taking the Shilajit with the Tongkat, you're probably going to boost even more testosterone, dude. And massive increase to memory, cognition, and focus. Dude, if you're the guy at checkout with the meal stack, get your order placed ASAP. You have, was that already a minute and a half? 90 seconds left, guys. 90 seconds left to place your order with the discount code. Linguini said, yes, you'll get the free stuff. Buy right now, Linguini. It is a 1 month serving per bottle. That's right. Each bottle is a month supply. Some people like to get extra because you can double dose things like the Shilajit and the Tongkat and the ashwagandha. But the main thing is just picture 44% off for life and stock up as much as you can. And again, if you get the stack or an equivalent value, if you get at least 3 things, you're going to get the chalk lit powder, the 7 wonders, and the chalk minerals. There's 1 minute left, guys. Shout out to Linguini. So again, that's the lit powder, which you can eat by the spoon dry. It detoxes heavy metals. It boosts stem cell production. It's absolutely delicious, and it increases your gut microbiome massively. You're going to love the lit powder. And then the, the free minerals, which massively boost your DNA and detox heavy metals as well, which is shocking. Linguini is one of the, I think Linguini is the one with the male stack, but I could be wrong. There's a bunch of people on the site right now, but I can't believe they did this. So free, if you get anything, you're getting freebies. If you get the male or female stack, you're getting $220 worth of free stuff. And remember to apply the discount code 44life on the subscription, not the one-time order, because the coupon code only works on the subscription, and that's how you get the freebies. Shout out to freaking Steel Surfer all the way to New Zealand. I would love to go to New Zealand used to be a hub people would go to. Now people are leaving New Zealand. We got to fix all of our Western countries, man. They're all going to hell in a handbasket, basically. Okay, hold on a second. Let me double check here. Boom, bang, bing. Dude, a ton of people are still on the site. Several people are plugging in cards. I gotta hold this slot. Linguini says, I can't find my keys, bro. He's trying to place his order. Linguini, we're gonna hold a slot for you because you're already on the site. So I'm gonna make sure that you get hooked up. They're micronly extending it because there's already people like literally plugging in their card, and it would be kind of lame if I said, sorry, Linguini, boom, deal over. Get the hell off the website. You're not getting shit. You know what I mean? We don't want to say that. So Linguini's plugging in his card. Dude, you're going to love this stuff. If you've never done a heavy metal detox, by the way, and never, chosen to decalcify your pineal gland or anything, then hold on a second. Hold on a sec. Then this is you will notice a massive difference taking all these in conjunction with one another for the hormones, the fertility, the brain function, the memory, and the fact that it's clinically studied too. This is not some willy-nilly, maybe it'll benefit you thing. This is like scientifically validated. You're getting massive benefits. Linguini's literally button mashing to place his order ASAP. I want to hold a slot for him to get his freebies. Steel Surfer said, everyone I know seems to feel zapped and exhausted in New Zealand. Thanks for leading us to info that can help. Also, guys, shungite is a stone from Russia that blocks EMFs. I had some shungite once a long time ago, and it literally disappeared. It actually literally like transported out of this realm. And it turns out some crystals actually, it's a phenomenon that they disappear out of people's possession randomly sometimes. Like they come in and out of the dimension or something, because Nikola Tesla believed crystals to be living things. So yes, crystals are living things, and shungite is a living thing, I guess. All minerals are. In fact, hold on. What's a crystal? It's a mineral. Minerals are alive, dude. They're not an inanimate object that has nothing going on. If you're taking the chalk minerals, the chalk shilajit, and the chalk Irish moss, which you literally get all 3 of those things and more, if you get the female stack, it's a game changer, dude, for your DNA, your consciousness, and detoxification. So hold on a second. This is pretty much the last call. We have 3 people who are plugging in their cards right now to place their orders. Final call to get $220 worth of freebies with the discount code 44life on the subscription. And I know you'd be surprised. You're like, wait, didn't he already say the subscription thing? Yes, but a lot of people accidentally go and get like a one-time order. They don't use the code right, or they try to find a different code. To get $220 worth of freebies, you got to get the male or female vitality stack with the code 44life. And when you place your order, you then get automatically included $100 bag of the chocolate powder, $60 bottle of the 7 wonders, and a $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. Someone just got a male stack. Dude, was that Linguini? Dude, shout out to freaking Linguini, dude. Did you get a mail stack? Boom, picked it up. Shout out to Linguini, bro. He just, by the skin of his teeth, literally Chalk is about to close down the deal, and he just got a mail stack. Congratulations to freaking Linguini, dude. You are going to feel like $1,000,000. I would say some of the best $90 you ever spent. And I say that not like I know what all the money you've ever spent in your life, but I imagine something that's going to decalcify your pineal gland and boost your fertility and detox heavy metals and increase your brain function is a worthy expenditure. You know what I mean? Actually, it's not an expense. It's a investment. That's right, guys? Because we're going to be 40 and 50 and 60 and 70 and 80 one day, right? So hold on a second. There's still a few more people on the site. I just want to make sure everyone gets fully hooked up on the freebie deal because there's still several people scrolling around. Let me double check here. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, literally last second. Linguini, where's this shipping to, by the way, dude? Shout out to Linguini. Okay, guys, listen. So we're going to do a micro extension. We're ending the live now, but if you're on the website, place your order. We will completely hook you up with freebies. You can DM me on Instagram if you have any questions. Thank you guys all for joining. You must have a beautiful day. I have nothing but the greatest, highest hopes for humanity. The future of our world is so much brighter. The brightest, fully brightest days are ahead, 100%. Things are going to get weird. Crazy shit's going to happen. The best days are ahead. Do not let anyone convince you otherwise. Don't be fear-mongered. Do not fear. Have zero fear in your body, in your DNA. Fear is a vibration-lowering emotion, and it's completely fake. There's nothing to fear. Do not be fearful. God is with you 100%. Okay, so I love you all. We'll see you later. Make sure your live notifications are on so you know when we're live next. We'll see you guys on the next one. Much love, everyone. Okay, bless you all.